What's up, guys? This is going to be my first video. I'm going to try to make this short as possible, but we're going to be opening up 500 hard clues. As I go through it, as you can see over here, I do have my open logger here, so it'll keep track of everything we have. I have a total of 500. So we're going to jump right into this, and I'll talk to you as I go through it. So let's just start. Alright, so first one down, 1.5, not bad. There we go. Alright, I got this thing working now. So, I'm not much of a big clue scroller in the sense of I don't go hardcore. Um, I'm definitely more of your advanced clue scroller. I don't try to go ham on these. I do about 15 a day. I do have I do work. I do have a bunch of other things that I do. So, I'm more of a casual guy, but during the day, I do happen to do mobile to get my clue scrolls. I get them from Hellhounds. Uh, I try to collect them during my lunch break, and then when I come home, I pump out about 15, maybe 20. That's only because I can do about 15 an hour. I'm definitely not ridiculously fast when it comes to these. They're just, they're kind of easy. You get used to them after a while. If you do get sweaty into it, you can definitely do. The top guys seem to be doing like 50 an hour or so. I'm not like that. I think I can really do about 15 an hour, but it's just, it's one of my favorite things to do. I've never been much into bossing. I just can't I just can't get into it. I don't know why. Everybody else seems to enjoy it. Me personally, I just can't get into it. It just seems very repetitive, even though clue scrolling is repetitive. Um, I have gotten lucky. My first like crazy reward I got was a couple years ago on my 28th elite clue scroll. I managed to get a third age die, which is what really got me into doing clue scrolls. Just became addictive, I just couldn't stop after that. And then on my 28th master clue, I managed to rack up a shadow die, I believe it was. So between those, oh, nice 16 mil from that one. I did manage to get two really early on dies. I didn't happen to hit a Barrows die from hards until 700 clue scrolls, I think it was. It definitely took a while to get something from hard clue scrolls, and now I'm up to about 1700, and I haven't had any other dies since 700. So I'm roughly about 1,000 dry when it comes to clue scrolls on hards, at least. Doesn't seem to be one of those things that benefits me very good when it comes to hards. I definitely seem to average more on the general fortunate components. But so I'd say right now with the 500 that I have that I'm doing, took me about, it was about 4 weeks. But if we break it down to 5 weeks, because I try to average 100 a week. That's mainly my goal. If I do 15 to 20 a day, I will, I'll get enough throughout what I'm doing to average my 100 a week. So with I play anywhere between, if you combine it all, maybe 2 to 3 hours a day. I tend to do about an hour during my lunch break to get clue scrolls. And then as I come home, after making my dinner and everything like that, I will, I will do 15 clues, maybe 20, depending on how much time I have left. And then after I do 15 to 20, I will sit on the couch, watch TV with the wife, and I will AFK at Hellhounds to kind of help for the next day of getting ready for clue scrolling. Um, at Hellhounds, I usually get enough each day that I have plenty to do for the following day. Um, it's not really hard, I'd say, and I think I average roughly 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes per hard clue scroll. Um, it's really not that bad, and I'm trying to stack up a bunch of masters. I have a goal of getting 100 master caskets before I make a video. I don't typically do elites. I will do them. I just don't seem to have the ability to keep at them because the scan clues just kill me. It's always the last place I look. Like, I can look at every single scan before I end up like finding the last one. So it just takes me forever. It just doesn't seem to be worth it. But I am close. The last couple times I did some openings, it seemed like I get about 3 per 100 hard clues. I don't know why. It's just not my greatest luck. But it's not too bad. So we're closing in on 100 here, as you can see on the clue logger. Already made 158 million. Coming up here, let's see. Let's open up number 100. 160 million so far, so not too bad. If you count everything, I will break down what I get at the very end and what I'll try to break down everything for my time invested and what you end up getting at the end here. So far, out of 100, I've only gotten 5 masters, so that's okay. I definitely would like to have more, but we'll see what we get at the end of this. Right now, I currently have 67 master caskets stacked up. I'm pretty sure if you watch, Triple Dylan's videos, he, just goes crazy on clue scrolls. I'm not there, but I was hoping to kind of tap into that group of clue scrollers that enjoy watching openings and large openings. And for the people who haven't gotten into clue scrolls, it'd be nice for them to see what you could potentially get as you go through these. Yeah, it's just like you have the potential to really get a lot of money, especially if you do the higher tiers. I think hards are the best bang for your buck when it comes to time invested to what you get out of it, especially with these puzzle skipping tickets. They are just a shit ton of money. I don't know how people can use them. I heard Triple Dylan, he uses so many of them. He's spent I think he just sold his Orlando Smith hat just to afford buying more of them, which is insane to me. I'm not a crazy billionaire in RuneScape. I am more of the average player. I got a couple good drops, what helps me early on with some GP. It's not great, not bad. It takes one drop, and most people seem to have it'll change your whole game. I've been playing for, I want to say, since 2008, on and off. But this last year, I kind of really got into clue scrolls this last year. Oh, there we go. There's some nice progression. That's at least moving up in the world. I don't plan on ever really getting the golden title. It'd be nice, but it's just, it is what it is. You get lucky, some don't. So far, no broadcast, but I've gotten plenty of puzzle skipping tickets, as you can see there. Not getting too good there. Coming on down to the 150 opened. Definitely seems like your averages amount is about 1.5 million per. We'll break it down at the very end, obviously, of everything I got. I gotta say, this open logger, it's really nice for tracking what you've got. Um, I only just recently discovered it. Kind of shows you everything you got, how many you opened. It's not entirely on point. Seems like it misses a couple every now and then. Uh, for like when you re-roll, I think it counts as one of them sometimes. The money might be a little bit off, but for the most part, it's going to be pretty close. I mean, right now, coming up on about 100 and almost 170 here, and already gained roughly 280 million. Still no broadcast, but you know, we'll see what we get. It's always the gamble. The way I like to look at clue scrolls is they are the gamble of, or the gambling addiction of RuneScape. But you gamble your time instead of for money. You know, you keep doing it in the hopes that you get that big drop. It's just, I like it. When it comes to bossing, I don't get lucky at all. It seems to, I could be at Vindicta for days and get nothing. It's just I've never had luck at bossing, but Clue Scrolls is where I typically, or I at least started to get my luck. Um, that's not a good one. Got 90k right there. Bring that back up. Fortunate components. You know, everybody loves them. Use them for Luck of the Dwarves. People use them all the time for everything. So you're guaranteed about 1.4 mil per fortunate component. It seems almost like the average is either 1.5 or like 100k, you know? It's just, it is what it is. Let's see here. I gotta remember the clue table of when you miss a roll. Sometimes I can remember it, sometimes I can't. So far, we're doing pretty good when it comes to rare rewards. Coming up on 200 opens so far, and about bringing in 322 million so far. So I'd say that's pretty damn good already after 200, you know. If I could get, you know, say a shadow die, get me over that 1 bill mark, that'd be insane. I happen to spend about $1 billion on necromancy when that came out. I wanted to get back to max. I spent some money. I didn't go crazy. It still took me a couple months, but you know, some people, they were in there spending billions. I didn't have that kind of money to spend. I ended up spending most of my money in the last range of the 92 to 99 area because I just wanted to be done with it. I wanted to be back to max and enjoy my max guild and do all the things that I typically do with the fancy teleports and the max cape. It seems to help me a lot, but not getting too good here. You know, it's still not be nice to have a broadcast coming in here. Out of the 1700 that I've opened, I've only gotten that one broadcast at 700, so I am way behind when it comes to some sort of broadcast or something decent, you know. Everybody else, they seem to average like every 200 or something. I don't know if it's just my luck or what, but as you can see here on the clue logger over here on the side, yeah, I've at least got 1 million in coins alone. I got distracted there for a second. I thought that was 124 million. I got excited, but you always got to pay attention. Sometimes it'll get you. When I got my third age die, it was only worth about 2.2 billion, and when I saw it, I initially only thought it was 2 million. I didn't even realize that I was looking at an astronomical number for me at the time. And it was just, once I realized, I was like, holy crap, I can't believe it. It made a huge difference for me. So we're coming up on the halfway mark here and already about 400 million. Oh, there we go. Another log progression. Blue Dragon Mask. I'll take it. You know, I'll get any bit of progression that I can take, you know? About 240 down so far and up to 400 million. I'll take puzzle skipping tickets all day long. They're worth so much money. Already I've gotten 40 of them so far. That's pretty amazing money right there, honestly. Still, I'm doing better on the master clue scrolls at least. My average was always, 3 per 100, so coming in at almost 300 and being at 12 is amazing to me right now. Oh, back-to-back masters right there too. That's even better. So now we're up to 14. Oh, 15. Maybe the more I talk about it, the more I'll get it. Or maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. Always re-roll those little ones. Anything about usually like 300 or less, I typically re-roll. Unless it has a master in it, then I don't re-roll it. Oh, nice. Another 11 million one right there. That's not bad at all. 100k, we don't need that. We can get that out of here. 162, don't need that. Nah, lose some money. Oh well. Is what it is. Take what I can get. I'm sorry this video is gonna be kind of long, you know. I'm trying to at least show everything. Just happens to be, one of those things. It just takes a little while. Oh, nice, another 14 million. I'll take that. $2 million. The fortunate components are going crazy right now, as you can see down on the rare rewards down there. That is just so many. But that ain't too bad. I mean, right now we're already averaging over $1 million per clue scroll at least. Considering we've only opened up almost 300 and we're already at almost 500 million in total in rewards. So that is amazing. Another 11 million puzzle skipping tickets are they're just insane. I love seeing those. It's just insane to me. I don't know how people enjoy them. I mean, puzzle skips, they're great. I don't use them. I use Alt 1, so Alt 1 helps me do clue scrolls. It's just people who skip them. It only takes like a minute, honestly. But I know the sweaty gamers out there, they will do anything they can to not spend a minute. That's part of the game. I try to save everything that I get. I don't like to just go out and go crazy and spend all my money that I just earned. Another 11 million. So that right there comes up to 53 total of the. There we go. Here's number. That's number 300 right there, and we're sitting at 521 million. That is not bad at all. I can think of much worse times. I gotta say, one of the things I like about clue scrolling is it's just almost pure profit. The only money I typically spend on would be the quick teleports through Viswax and the supplies that I use for my teleports when it comes to the Evil Dave spellbook, which is like the Watchtower and the. I'm gonna butcher it. I say Ardugan. I know other people say everything else, but those two teleports, if you were to buy them per watch or per tab, I think they're about 9k a piece. I make them myself, so I save the money there. which I think the total cost is like 1.6K. So I do my best to save as much money as possible by making a lot of things myself and having pure profit. Whereas if I were to go bossing or so, you have the price of materials that you use, so you're out there spending the millions in food and supplies and overloads, everything. It's just so much. Oh, another 14 million right there. Then hitting the max in the puzzle skipping rewards is just great. I love it every time. Still haven't gotten any broadcasts. I was hoping to see something, but I'll take what I can get at least. We don't need no 266. Down to 199. Can we do better? 62. Gets worse every time. But it makes up for it in the next one. Master clues so far, we're sitting at 18. That's not bad. That will definitely get me a lot closer, considering I was at 67, and I want to get to 100 before I make a video for you guys. Master clue scrolls, I don't really mind doing. They seem to be faster than doing elite clue scrolls, at least to me. But I hate quests. I know a lot of people are like me. They hate quests. You either like them or you don't. So I don't have all of the quests I need to do another log progression. Nice. But I don't have a lot of the quests done that I need. I still have a lot to do. So what I typically do is I will do a master clue scroll, and depending on if I had to skip any with the Globetrotter outfit, I'll just continue doing hards, and as I get back up to 4 skips on my Globetrotter outfit, I'll go back to Masters and do them until I run out of skips, and then I go back to Masters, or not Masters, but hards. That definitely seems to be the best option for me, just because I just don't like doing quests. I can't stand it. I have a lot to do when it comes to Master Clue Scrolls, so I just probably won't do them, or if I do, it'll be a long time from now when I eventually give in. When I first started doing hards and was kind of getting into them, I was doing about 6 an hour because I did not do a lot of the quests. I only recently did Evil Dave's Day Out to get the Evil Dave spellbook, and that cut down my time immensely. And then finally buying a Grace of the Elves, that also helped a lot with getting faster teleports. I use Overgrown Idols, and I also use the Deep Sea Fishing Hub, which cuts down a lot of the main time. And I also did Legends Quest because I didn't have that done for the longest time, which goes to show you how much I don't like quests. But yeah, I finally had to give in. I had some time over the Christmas period that I said, you know what, I got to do it if I want to make this worth it, which it did. It definitely. I went from my average of 6 an hour to about 15. I could probably do more if I got really intense with it, but I like to watch TV and just kind of maybe split screen a little bit. I have an ultra wide monitor, so I'll watch YouTube on one half and do some clue scrolls on the other. It's easy for me. That way I'm not going crazy. That's also one of the reasons why I only do a little bit at a time. If I do, like on a weekend, I might do 30 in one day, but then I end up kind of getting burnt out, and then I don't want to do it. So that's why I kind of keep it to about 15 to 20 a day. And when I do that, I don't feel as burnt out. It helps me out a little bit more to keep doing these. And I definitely, if you guys like this video, definitely let me know. I wouldn't mind doing more of these. It's kind of fun stacking them up and then doing one big opening. Nice, another 4 right there. So that's up to 66. That's pretty damn good. Another 2. That's even better. But yeah, I definitely like doing these. At first, I had a hard time. I would, I'd get like 5 and I'd open them up. Ooh, 4 and a fortunate. Not bad. A 16 mil right there. But yeah, I used to have a hard time doing any more than like 5 and then just being like, I want to open these. But with the clue bag or the Karos clue carrier, it's easier for me to not look at it and I can do it and not feel as bad about not opening them because I don't see them typically, and I don't accidentally open them when I uh, finish them, because that used to be a bad habit of mine where I'd just automatically click on the next clue and I would forget that, oh, I kind of need to do that. So right now we are at 400 and almost to 700 million right there. That's amazing. Still no broadcast, but still happy with the outcome. I'd really like to, see a billion out of this, but you never know. It's the joys of clue scrolling. I know this is my first real RuneScape video that I'm making. I know my mic is trash. It's a cheap headset, so if you guys can bear with me with that, uh, it's just I'm trying my best. This is my first time. I make other YouTube videos, but when it comes to gaming, it's never really been my thing. I feel like I have a hard time keeping people's attention. Usually my other videos come to just like a tutorial of something, so it's kind of easier for people to follow along. But when they ain't really have anything going on, I feel like I have a hard time. I don't have enough to talk about, That's why, at least this way, this big first opening, I can kind of talk to you about what I did and how I kind of collect these. And that's a long video. I mean, I can already see it's going to be really long. I don't blame you guys if you end up skipping along as you do this, or if you maybe put it in the background as you drive to work. That's why I kind of wanted to do a big opening first, so it kind of catches some people's attention, because people like seeing those big openings and seeing what you can get. And that's why I like watching Triple Dylan's videos. He'll do some big, like 1,000 clue scroll opening, and you see this immense amount of GP come in, and you're like, oh my god, I could get that. That'd be awesome. But he's just much faster at it than I am. But he also has way more experience than I do. I also like watching my crew's videos and watching anybody who really opens clue scrolls. It's just kind of fun. I like seeing that chance of a big reward. Coming down to the 60 left, 14 million right there. Nice. That comes out to a total so far of 78 puzzle skipping tickets, which is insane. Another 3. That's nice. Reroll that. So far, the average is 1.7 million per clue scroll, and if you were to break that down, for about 3 to 4 minutes a piece, plus the time that it takes me, so if you basically double it, because I spend an hour typically collecting clue scrolls and then an hour doing them per day, maybe sometimes 3, depending on how lucky I get at Hellhounds when I make them. I'll try to break that down a little bit further. Maybe, I don't know. I'll see. It comes to editing, I'll see what I have for time. I'm definitely trying to make this as short as possible. I hate that it's already almost 30 minutes long. But we're almost there. We're down to 42 left. 141, don't get that out. Nope, don't want it. 5.3, that's pretty good. It's on the verge, I'll re-roll that. And never get lucky. 1 point. It's just like when I re-roll, it just goes down from there, never lucky. Got 35 left here now, so far. These past ones just keep dropping that average value. Can't seem to get lucky here. 144, man, that's just seems to be averaging even lower and lower. I guess I should stop complaining about it. Maybe I'll get some more. Maybe embrace the low mounts. Nah, not doing good. Down to the final 25. $1.6. See, I guess if you stop complaining about it, then they start to give you some more. Maybe, who knows? We don't need 121. 30k profit right there, not bad. We'll take it. Got 14 left. Man, this last like 40 do not seem to be good at all. They just 100K each, you know? Let's see if we can't get a die here in these last 9. Let's see. Can we? Can we get lucky? No broadcast this time. Final 5. Three. 16 million, I'll take that. And last one, and let's just, for the best, 98. I shouldn't have done it. So, in the end, I opened 500 of them. We ended with 26 Master Clue Scrolls. The clue logger doesn't seem to be completely accurate, but it does get you close. As you can see here, it says I got 25, I actually got 26. And total here it says 508, where it was actually 500. But in the end here, we're looking at about 850 million. That is amazing. And let's see if we can't do a little quick math here. So if I were to break this down into some factors of, say, 9 minutes per, it comes out to about 11.3 million per clue, or per hour, which obviously isn't great with no broadcast, but that is also just kind of casual playing for realistically an hour to 2 a day. So 11 million a day, I'll take it, you know. After a month's time, say, you know, you did 400 and you come out with even, you know, 400 million, because as you can see, my average here is 1.6 million, which is pretty damn good. If you were to count 6 minutes per clue, realistically, from the time collecting and the time of doing, you know, 1.6 for every 6 minutes is amazing. So I appreciate you guys for watching this long. We did get a little bit of clue progression. If you want me to do more of these, let me know. It'd be really nice if I actually got some following. I'm definitely not as fast as this, so that would take me quite a while. But I will do another one when it comes to doing the master clues. I am very close to getting those, especially after doing this amount of hard clues. Maybe if I do another 500, I'll have enough to do 100 of them, but that might take me a little while. But definitely let me know, guys. You know, I'd love to see some support in here. I definitely like showing people what I got. And it's always fun seeing that big amount of money, you know. So I'm gonna keep collecting and keep on going. So I hope you guys enjoy and have a nice day.